Hi friends, and today we can discuss from ICI Study Material Illustration 4. So topic is account current. Already the theory part and illustration 1, 2, 3 they have been already uploaded. You can watch through playlist. And of course even the problem number 4, illustration 4 we are going to discuss again by the products method. From the I said that very important heading is always very important. Who will prepare account current, who renders the account current, his name should be written at the end. Whose current account is prepared, his name should be written first. Always the person who is actually preparing account current, and you should behave like the same person you are. Then easy to make the entries. Okay. From the following particulars, prepare account current as sent by Mr. by A to B. By A to B means it is prepared by A. A is prepared B account current. Therefore, what will be the heading? B in account current with A. For the year ending 30th June 2016, charging interest 6% per annum. Okay, obviously we should behave like A. We are preparing B's account. You have to think all the transactions while recording here from A's point of view. Okay. 2016 balance due from B. Balance due from B in the sense he is a debtor for us and debit balance. 2016 January 1st, right there two balance brought down. Amount is 600 rupees. Actually I did not take here due date column because everywhere almost like the transaction date itself is a due date, and therefore the due date column is not separately taken. And you may take the due date separate column also. We know very well, unless separate due date is given, transaction date itself is a due date. If separate due date is given, and that separate due date which is given to be considered. Okay. Right. First of all, two balance brought down 600 rupees, and you have to calculate number of days up to 30th June. Moreover, for opening balance, that day also should be considered. For transactions, that day should be excluded. Moreover, it is a leap year 2016. You may take in February 29 days. Okay. So January 1st, in the sense I would like to take January 31, including January 1st also. January 31, February 29. Okay. Next March, April, May, June. So total number of days 182. From this date to that date, including January 1st, February taken 29 days because it is a leap year. So 600 into 182, resulting product 1,09,200. 1,09,200 the product. Next transaction, sold goods to B. Entry B account data to sales. January 11th. To sales, B account data to sales. It is nothing but B's account only what we are preparing. In the B's account right there, to sales 520. Let us take the number of days. Look at the January 11th in the sun. January is still 20 more days are there. January, February 29, March, April, May, June. Total number of days 171. Take here 171 days. 520 into 120, 520 into 171 days. Resulting is 88,920. 88,920 is the product. B returned goods on January 18th. Entry sales return account data to B. In the B by sales return January 18th. By sales return. By sales return amount is 125. Let us take the number of days in January. 30 days are there. February 29, March, April, May, June. Total number of days 164. To get the product 164 into 125. 20,500 product. 20,500 take the product. Go to the next transaction. February 11th, B paid check. B paid check means B paid check to us. We received a check from B. Bank account data to B. In the B by bank. January 18th. Sorry, this is February 11th. February 11th. By bank, we received a check from B. By bank, amount is 400. Number of days in February, still 18 days are there. March, April, May, June. February, how many days are there? February 11th means February 18 days still. March, April, May, June. Total number of days 140. 140 into 400 to get the product 56,000. The product is 56,000. Go to the next one. February 14th, B accepted a bill drawn by a bill drawn by us. That bill is accepted by the B, which is whenever bill drawn by us, that is a bills receivable. Entry bills receivable account data to B account. In the B, by bills receivable by February 14th. February 14th, by bills receivable. Amount involved 300. Look at that. This is the bill for 1 month. February 14th means 1 month. March 14th plus 3 grace days. Therefore, due date will be March 17th. The due date will be March 17th. From March 17th, you have to calculate the number of days, and definitely March 17th to March 31st number of days is, sorry, we are preparing June 30. So still in March 14 days, April, May, June, totally 105 days. 105 into 300, 31,500. 31,500. Okay, goods sold to B. Entry B account data to sales. April 29th. April 29th. 2 sales. 2 sales. 615. 615. Look at the number of days in April, 1 day. May 31, June 30. Total number of days 62. Get the product 62 into 615. 38,130. 38,130. This is April 29th. Last transaction May 15th. Received cash from B. Cash account data to B in the B by cash. May 15th. By cash. By cash. Amount is 700. Take the number of days in the May 16 days, June 30 days. Total number of days 46. Get the product 46 into 700. 32,200 is the product. 32,200 is the product. Just you have to go for balance of products. So debit product is looking more. So therefore go for the balance of product on June 30th. Right here June 30th. June 30th. Look at the total of debit side. 1,09,200 plus 88,920 plus 38,130. The total is 2,36,250. 2,36,250. Right side 2,36,250. Let us find out the balance of balance of products. By balance of product, out of 2,36,250, you can minus those 4 amounts to get the balance of product. Minus 20,500, minus 56,000, minus 31,500, minus 32,200. The resulting product 96,050. Let us calculate the interest is equal to balance of products by 365. Here 366, because it is a leap year, you may take 366. Rate by 100. So 96,050 by 366 into, look at what is the rate given here, 6%, 6 by 100. Look at what is the resulting amount, 96,050 by 366 into 6%. 15.74 or 15.75 you may take it. Always to the balance of wherever the balance of products is there, opposite side in the amount column you have to write in the interest column, amount in the interest column you have to write exactly to the opposite side the balance of products. In the amount column you have to write interest. So that is on June 30th. June 30th, right there to interest. Debit side product is more means he is a debtor. You have to collect the interest income. So interest income credit make the party is a debtor, B to interest entry. Here amount is 15.75. After writing interest, just you can balance that along with interest due. How much amount he is looking like a debtor. You have to collect as a debtor. He is in our books, and how much amount we are able to collect from him we can say. Go to the debit total then, 600 plus 520 plus 615 plus 15.75, 1750.75, and write the same amount other side also, 1750.75, and you can minus all these four items to get the balance. Minus 125, minus 400, minus 300, minus 700. So 225.75. By balance carry down 225.75, and obviously on July 1st, two balance brought down 225 point. Sorry, you have to write in the, not in the products column, we need to write in the amount column. Amount column we have to write it. By balance carried down, two balance brought down 225.75. 225.75. So that is a simple way to work out this problem illustration 4. Okay, we can discuss the next problem in the next class. Bye.